Welcome to This Explainer. I am so glad you're joining me today because we're going to dive into something absolutely life-changing. If you or maybe someone you love is battling chronic pain, well, you already know. You know how deeply it impacts literally every single part of your day. But today, our team's goal at American Wellness Center is to share an incredible medication-free breakthrough in pain relief. We're going to look really closely at transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS for short, and how it is completely changing the landscape of chronic pain and fibromyalgia care.
Now, regaining control of your life and health, that isn't just some hopeful thought. It is our absolute core clinical philosophy at American Wellness Center. You see, in our experience, we meet so many remarkable individuals who have just accepted that fighting through the pain is their new normal. They're essentially just surviving, right? Getting by day to day, managing this baseline level of suffering. But our goal for you is true healing. We believe, deep down, that every person deserves not just to survive, but to truly thrive. You deserve vitality, joy, and the energy to actually live your life.
So, I want you to sit with this question for just a second. Has chronic pain been limiting your life? We know exactly how exhausting it is. It's not just the physical ache, is it? It's the way the pain seeps into your sleep, completely dampens your mood, and ruins your concentration. And it's incredibly discouraging when you've tried all the traditional medications, maybe even months of physical therapy, and you're just not getting the relief you so desperately need. If that's you, please know you are absolutely not alone in this frustration.
Section 1. Understanding your chronic pain and moving beyond medication.
To really understand how we can help, we first have to talk about what you're actually going through. What we consistently see with the patients we support are these exact challenges. They come to us dealing with persistent muscle, joint, or nerve pain that just absolutely will not let up. They describe this heavy exhaustion and a frustrating brain fog that makes just getting through a normal workday feel like climbing a mountain. Their sleep quality is poor, their circadian rhythms are all out of whack, and naturally carrying this heavy physical burden leads to anxiety, irritability, and just a really low mood. And you know what the most frustrating part often is? Relying heavily on pain medication that offers only limited relief and often brings along a whole host of unwanted side effects. If these challenges sound familiar, I want you to know, we see you, we hear you, and we understand completely. Zero judgment.
Section 2. The neurological roots of pain. And spoiler alert, it is not all in your head.
Okay, let's dive into this because this is where we really need to shift the narrative. So many people living with chronic pain carry this heavy, invisible burden of self-blame. They're always wondering, am I just overreacting? Let me be clear. You are not. Chronic pain is a deeply neurological process. It's basically a continuous, hyperactive signaling loop in the brain where your pain pathways get stuck in the on position. Recognizing that this is a real neurological issue, that opens up entirely new doors for effective, compassionate treatment.
And that brings us to our breakthrough, transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS. This is a non-invasive, completely medication-free option that safely and precisely targets those exact pain regulation pathways in your brain. So instead of flooding your whole body with pharmaceuticals, TMS uses advanced magnetic pulses to basically calm your body's pain response. It literally changes how your brain processes those stubborn pain signals. It's cutting edge, it's totally natural, and honestly, it is incredibly effective.
Moving on to Section 3. How TMS restores balance, or as I like to call it, the science of relief.
So, you're probably wondering, how well does this actually work? Well, when we look at the clinical data, the possibilities are truly uplifting. For patients battling fibromyalgia, that widespread, absolutely exhausting muscle and joint pain, we see some remarkable numbers. And this brilliantly illustrates it. Studies show that after a full course of TMS treatment, many individuals experience up to a 40 to 60% reduction in their pain. Just imagine that for a second. Imagine cutting the intensity of your daily pain completely in half. That's not just a minor improvement. That is a monumental shift that fundamentally changes what you're capable of doing every single day.
We really need to contrast these two approaches. On one side, you've got the traditional cycle of merely managing pain, right? That heavy reliance on pain medications that inevitably come with brain fog, grogginess, or those awful gastrointestinal side effects. It's essentially a Band-Aid. But on the other side, we have restoring balance through TMS. This is about achieving natural symptom relief and actually improving your natural circadian rhythm. It is literally the difference between just masking a symptom and treating the root neurological loop.
But how do these scientific results translate into real, tangible life changes? What does thriving actually look like? Well, with TMS, you can definitely expect reduced pain intensity and frequency. But the amazing thing is how it cascades from there. Because you're in less pain, you get improved sleep and much better energy levels. Because you're finally resting better, you gain better focus, sharper memory, and far better daily functioning at work or at home. You find actual relief from the mood symptoms and depression that are so deeply linked to chronic pain. And slowly but surely, you experience this beautiful, gradual return to the physical and social activities you used to love. Honestly, this is what getting your life back looks like.
Which brings us to Section 4, our approach to your care, the American Wellness Center journey.
At American Wellness Center, we know that successful outcomes happen when we wrap our patients in highly personalized, comprehensive care. We definitely do not do one-size-fits-all here. Step 1 is a comprehensive medical and psychiatric evaluation just to ensure this therapy is exactly right for you. Then, Step 2, our doctors design customized TMS protocols that specifically target your unique brain regions involved in your pain processing. Step 3 is integrated care. We collaborate closely with physiotherapists and psychologists because we treat the whole person, not just a symptom. And finally, Step 4 is rigorous progress tracking. We are constantly measuring your pain and mood to make sure both the physical and the emotional aspects of your chronic pain are being fully addressed at the same time.
Now, I want to take just a quick moment to reassure you about exactly who will be managing your care. American Wellness Center was established in 2016, right here in Dubai Healthcare City. Since then, we've grown into this dynamic team of over 59 highly qualified, Western-trained clinicians across more than 20 medical and mental health specialties. So when you walk through our doors, I want you to know with absolute certainty that you are in the safest, most capable, and most experienced hands in Dubai.
We actually call this the AWC advantage. You see, you aren't just getting a standard treatment. You are getting direct access to board-certified psychiatrists and pain specialists. We use state-of-the-art neuromodulation equipment that adheres strictly to the highest global safety standards. Plus, our holistic collaboration means your mind and your body are treated together as one connected system. And we deliver all of this with culturally sensitive care that's specifically designed for Dubai's wonderfully diverse international community, all housed within a very private, incredibly comfortable clinic setting.
Section 5. Your first step toward relief. Let's talk about regaining control of your life.
Understanding the science is wonderful, but taking action, that's what actually brings healing. So the crucial point is how easily you can begin this journey. It's just 3 simple steps. First, schedule your consultation. Second, complete a full evaluation with our expert psychiatrist to perfectly tailor your exact program. And third, simply begin your brief, completely painless TMS sessions. And when I say brief, I mean it. These sessions are short. You just sit comfortably in a chair, entirely awake and alert, and they so easily fit right into a busy professional's weekly routine. You can literally come in, receive your treatment, and go right back to your day without any downtime whatsoever.
I want to leave you with this final, vital question. Are you ready to stop just managing pain and start reclaiming your life? We know that stepping away from the familiar cycle of chronic pain and heavy medication takes a lot of courage, but you really don't have to do it alone. The breakthrough is already here, and our expert team at American Wellness Center is ready to guide you from just surviving to truly thriving. Reach out to us today to schedule your first consultation. Thank you so much for watching this explainer, and we really look forward to welcoming you soon.